has brought me bananas. Someone has brought some cookies. Wow, the king is going to have a feast.
All right, that's very true.
The king. What are we going to eat today? Wow, I'm seeing some bananas. I'm seeing some tomatoes.
Raw tomatoes. Okay, the king will eat raw tomatoes.
Wow.
Hey, you guys
are eating very well, very healthy. All right. That's it for our game for today. Let's all settle down. Let's sit back, okay? If you need to take some water, this is a good time to drink some water. Actually, even the king is thirsty. He needs some water.
Yeah, he needs
the king wants water. Yeah.
Daniel has had water already.
Daniel already has water. Okay.
We have.
All right. Nice.
Guys are sharp. They are so quick.
All right. Now, for us, the king is very generous.
Yeah, he's very generous.
So I want to share with you my food and the water, so you can now drink some water and have some food as we go to the next round. Over to you, Teacher Carol. We'll be meeting the king next, and remember, next time, if the king finds you without a pen, a book, and a Bible,
that's good.
Yes, make sure you come with a what?
A Bible, a pen,
and a notebook. Okay, you can also come with a spoon.
Someone talked about a spoon.
Yes. All right. Over to you, Teacher Carol.
Wow, so much fun. Thank you, Uncle Dan and Uncle. You guys are awesome. Guys, can we give it up for Uncle Dan and Uncle Dennis? Can we clap for them? Yes, thank you very much, Uncle Dan. Thank you, Uncle Dennis. Now, since you're having your snacks, we are going to give you some 5 minutes. Oh, we finished clapping, guys. We're going to give you some 5 minutes to just take that drink, eat that cookie, go to the other place if you need to, and rush back quickly as we go into the next session, okay? So let's take a 5 minutes break, everybody. A tea break. You can go ease yourself. You can take a soda. You can eat food or something.
Bye.
5 minutes. Ate, you're saying bye. Leave the screens on. Yeah, I'm still here.
Bye.
We're still here. So just mute and take your break. So we will be back. We'll be back at 3:48. Okay, in 5 minutes time. Back to your station and we'll
3:48.
Yes, that's 5 minutes away.
5 minutes away.
5.
Make it shorter.
We make it shorter.
Yes.
You know the 5 minutes that you now have 4.
Really? Really?
Okay, welcome back from the commercial break. I hope you're feeling refreshed for the final lap. Yeah. So, remember when I was introducing, I told you about the 3 projects that would have a chance to do. Do you remember the 3 projects I mentioned?
Yes.
Yes.
Which were the 3 projects? Tell me one.
Public speaking.
Public speaking.
Meeting a need around you. No.
Yes,
Public
meeting a need around you. And the last one?
Someone.
Challenge yourself.
Cynthia said,
Challenge.
For someone. Yourself.
yes, the final one.
Dare yourself.
Yes, the
Dare
final one
yourself.
is about daring yourself, daring or challenging yourself. Okay, so this session that we are having right, now, we are going to have some of our friends tell us a bit of what it means to do either of those 3 things. Okay, we'll have someone tell us what it means to do public speaking, what it means to meet a need around you, and what it means to dare yourself. Okay, so some of them will be telling us what they've done in that particular area. Okay, so I want to invite Alexis. Alexis, are you there? Alexis, are you there?
To reach a need around you is to find help around you and see if you can help them.
To find help around you and see if you can help them. Okay. Thank you for that. Is Alexis back? Asha, is Alexis around?
Public speaking.
Amy, you're saying something?
Public speaking is when you're making a speech around big audience.
Around a big audience. Yes, you make a speech in front of an audience. Okay, Gift, you want to say something? Gift, you are saying something? Gift, unmute. Eh?
Public speaking is a way of talking to people in a big audience. And or face to face with them without fearing them.
Okay, okay. It's making a speech before a big audience or face to face. Okay. Alexis, are you ready?
Yes, I am.
Okay, Alexis is ready. She's going to take us through what it means to meet a need around you. So everybody mute. Danielle, mute. You'll have a chance to speak later on. So let's all mute and listen to Alexis. Alexis, you're welcome. Okay, let's just give you the ability to do that. Okay, now you can.
Oh my God.
Mute your mic, everybody, when you're not speaking so that you can hear one person, okay?
Okay. So basically today I'm going to be talking about help the need. And the Bible verse for this topic and project is
Proverbs 19, verse 17. I want all of you to say this with me because I am going to be asking people at the end what is our Bible verse. So you can unmute yourself and say the Bible verse with me. Proverbs 19, verse 17. Whoever is generous to the poor
Hi, sorry, I'm using microphone for internet. This is Carol. No, Ellen, this is Carol. Oh, okay.
understanding of the word help. So, what can you do to help? If you had a friend at school whose parents are not able to pack for them something to eat, and so they had to go hungry throughout the day. If you were in your friend's situation, how would you feel and what can you do to help? So I'll be picking on mainly 5 people to give me what they think they can do for this. So if you want to say something or how would you feel, you can say.
I would give them some of.
Okay.
My name is Amy. I would give them some money to buy what they want, or I would give them some
That's nice. Anyone else? If you want to say, you can just unmute yourself and say.
You say? Okay.
Share my snack.
I would share my
Share
snack.
your name.
I would share my snack.
You would share your snack. I'll just have one more person.
Talk, hurry up, talk.
Yes.
I'll give them some food.
You would give them some food. Okay, that's nice. How would you feel if you're in your friend's situation? Just like 2 people can answer this question. You can unmute yourself and say if you want to say.
I would feel sad.
You would feel sad. What
Well,
else?
I'd feel sad as well.
Okay, thank you for those who answered my questions. Now, these are key words that will come up in the word help the needs. So the word is volunteer, a person who freely offers to take part in an enterprise or undertake a task. Now, these are different ways that you can help volunteer. So we just have a few here, and I would like to hear what other people would think. So if you have any other ideas of how you could volunteer, you can unmute yourself, unmute your mic, and you can speak.
I give what I have
You
to
give what you
someone.
have.
Yes.
That's nice. Anyone else?
I give money to those who are in need.
You'd give money to those who are in need.
I give food to those who are in need.
You'd give food to those who are in need.
Give shoes to those who I need.
You'd give shoes to those who are in need. Anything else? Other ways that you can help volunteer are like using a charity. You can care, you can give, you can donate. There are many ways that you can be able to volunteer. Now, the word help. Make it easier or possible for someone to do something by offering one service or resources. For example, at home, you can help your parents with chores and other things. But when we're talking about the meaning of help the needs, we don't just mean that you help someone who's poor or someone who's less fortunate than you. It means you help someone, for example, someone who's sick, someone who is suffering, someone who's going through a lot, not just someone who is poor or someone who's less fortunate than you. Now, Your challenge for this week, I want you guys to challenge yourself. So your challenge for this week is, can you help someone in need and take a picture? Or can you make a poster explaining what is the meaning of help in need? And once you have completed the challenges, post your work on this link, and I will just show you the link here. This is where the link will take you, and all you can do is just click on this. And once you have done that, all you can do is upload, add, or link. Now, before I end my presentation, can anyone tell me what was our Bible verse at the start?
I call. It was Proverbs chapter 19, verse 17.
Yes, but anyone can say it?
What does it say?
How we can help others.
Okay, go on. You can just unmute your mic and tell us the Bible verse.
What you can do to help the poor.
That's close, but not exactly right. Anyone
What does the
else?
Bible verse say, guys? Do you remember the verse Alexis shared at the beginning?
Whoever is generous to the poor lends to the Lord, and he will repay him for his deed.
That is pretty close, but our Bible verse is actually Proverbs 19, verse 17. Whoever is generous to the poor lends to the Lord, and he will pay them for his deeds. Now, this is the Bible verse I want all of you to remember. So if you ever help anyone, I want you guys to remember this Bible verse. Because in a few lessons coming by, I will be asking all of you, what is our Bible verse? And if you're doing like taking a picture, you can write the Bible verse next to it. If you're writing a poster, you can write the Bible verse. So it can help you remember, because I will be asking all of you about the Bible verse. Now that's the end of my PowerPoint. I hope you enjoy listening and learn something. Goodbye. I hope you enjoy the rest of Inspire Kids and have a good day. Goodbye.
Nice. Thank you very much, Alexis. Before you take the video off, you didn't tell us who you are. Maybe I missed it. You didn't tell us your name, whether you're studying, working.
So my name is Alexis.
Home country.
And your home country. Daniela
my
wants
home
to know.
country is Uganda, but I live in Dubai. And yeah, that's pretty much about me.
How old are you?
I am 10 years old, turning 11.
Okay.
And yeah, and Inspire Kids was actually one of my dreams to come true. Like, I've been dreaming for Inspire Kids to come true. And right now that's coming true. I can't believe it. So, yeah.
Okay. Can we give Alexis a big hand clap for that presentation? Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Alexis. That was brilliant. I hope, guys, you enjoyed that presentation. I hope you learned something about meeting a need, okay? Remember, like we said, you're never too young to meet a need. You can always be able to help someone near you. And Alexis mentioned some of the ways we can do that. You have that friend in school that every time it's break time, they sit by themselves and they're not eating anything while you have a packed meal. You can share with them, okay? And then she also talked about volunteering. That's basically you being able to take part in something that makes other people's life better, okay? Maybe you know a group of people around you that every so often go out and clean the neighborhood and sweep the neighborhood. You can join such a group so that you can help to make your community better, okay? Or you get to do some work that maybe someone else would expect to be paid for, but you decide to give your service and give your skill without expecting anything in return. Okay, that's a bit of what we can say about volunteering. So I hope you noted that she shared with us a challenge that we'll be able to go out and meet a need this week, take a picture. Did you guys note that part? That would be able to find someone
Yes, I did.
need help
Yes.
them. Yes, take a
Yes.
picture. She shared a website. Shared a website called padlet.com. We are going to type it in the chat, but we are also going to put it on the WhatsApp group so that if you do the challenge this week, you can actually take your picture and upload it there. And then, like she said, you can add that verse to your picture, okay? Just to show that you're reaching out. So remember that whenever we are helping people who are in need, we are actually lending to God. Thank you, Chloe. Chloe has typed padlet.com in the message. It's single T though. Thank you, Chloe, but that's single T. Yeah. So Alexis, thank you so much once again. Thank you for sharing with us. We have learned something and you did a very good job. So next we are going to hear from someone else who has dared themselves, okay? Someone else who has challenged themselves to do something that would ordinarily be for adults, okay? Shafiq, are you ready?
Yes.
Shafiq and Uncle Dan, are you ready?
Yes, we are very ready. Can you hear us?
Yes, we hear you loud and clear. So
All right.
over to you, Uncle Dan and Shafiq, please go ahead.
Okay, thank you so much, Teacher Carol, and thank you so much, Alexis, for that wonderful presentation. And what we're going to do today, here with Shafiq. Shafiq is my friend. I met him about 5 years ago. We were at a leadership camp. And also in that leadership camp, it was a camp like this one. And they also challenged them to go and do something for their communities, to go and meet need. And last year, Shafiq went out into his community and dared himself, and he actually met a need. And today Shafiq is here to tell us what he has done, what he has been able to do, and yes, to just have a conversation with him. So I will allow him to introduce himself. Shafiq, just greet our friends, tell us your name.
Hi, Shafiq.
Then
Hi, Shafiq. Hi, Shafiq.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, my name is Shafiq. I am 15 years old. I am senior to at Alliance High School.
Oh, great.
I currently live in Nansana with my auntie because I lost my parents when I was.
Hi, Shafiq.
Okay, guys, you're doing a good job greeting Shafiq. Can we give him a chance to speak? You can type your...
Okay, let's listen. Let's listen. Then if you have any question for Shafiq or something that you want to tell him, just write it down and you'll have a chance to ask him questions at the very end. For now, I just want you to listen. I'll be the one who is asking and you'll be the one answering. If there is any question that I have left out or something that you want to know from Shafiq, write it down and you'll ask it at the end, okay? Yes, so Shafiq, you were telling us you live in Nansana, you're 15 years old.
Yes.
You're in which class again?
I'm in senior 2.
Senior 2.
At Alliance High School, Nansana.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, you're telling us about your family?
I currently live in Nansana. I live with my aunt because I lost my parents when I was 8 months.
Both your parents?
Yes.
Oh dear, sorry about that.
God has been a blessing to me.
Okay, so you dared yourself to, what is that challenge that you did, or what is that activity that you did that you are coming to share with your friends?
The activity that I did,
or that you're doing?
I'm doing it. I have a children ministry, which is Mwana Africa Children Ministry.
Say that again slowly.
Mwana Africa Children Ministry.
Mwana Africa.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mwana Africa Children Ministry. it reaches out to young children. We have been able to provide food in this COVID season and mattresses.
Mattresses?
Yeah. And what I've dared myself, it was really very hard. I couldn't even accept it. But I've been able to get a certain piece of land in Gobero.
Gobero, where is Gobero?
Gobero is in Wakiso Kakili.
Okay. Let's go slow.
Yeah.
So you've said you have a children's ministry. It's called Mwana Africa. What does Mwana Africa do?
Mwana Africa loves children, and we are able to care for them. We are able to share the word of God with them, and we have a godly foundation. So God provides to us for us to bless the hopeless. We are giving hope to the hopeless.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, okay, when did you start this, and how did you start it? When did you start this?
I started this in 2018.
18, that's about 2 years ago.
Yeah.
When you were 13 years old.
I was 30.
Okay, about 13.
Yeah, 13, yeah.
Okay, so what made you want to start this project?
What made me to start this project is that since I lost my parents at that very early age, this made me to start up this ministry, such that other people.
Teacher, when is it ending?
Not to go through what I went through. And another reason is there are some people who have come together and held my hand, the church, my family. So they have helped me. I've got an opportunity to go to school, to have what to eat and where to sleep. So I want also other people, other children, orphans, to also get this opportunity that I have. Yeah.
So how did you start? Did you just start and say, I've registered a company? What did you do? How did you start looking after and helping children?
Basically, on my own understanding, I didn't make a company, but how I went to the village, deep down in my mom's village. It is in Kufu, at Hoima Road.
Kufu in Hoima Road, that's your mom's side?
Yes.
Village.
So I went there and I set it up going family. It is a family. I went in the field and tried to interact with different families, and they got to know me.
Those are like the neighbors in your village.
Yeah.
So you went and talked to every family member.
Yes.
And you got to know them.
Yeah. Sharing the word of God, sharing scriptures. So God helped me to find out.
When is it going to end?
Yeah.
Okay, so and then when you're sharing, what did you find out? What are some of the needs that you found, that you met?
I helped.
What did you, when you're interacting with the family members, what needs did you find, or did you see? Did you notice? Did you observe?
Yes. Some of them lacked mattresses because many people in the village really don't have mattresses. They always sleep on the ground with grass, dry grass. So that really touched my heart and made me to at least find a way, and someone wishes could help me, and I provided some.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how did you, that's what I was going to ask you. Yeah. Did you have money? Were you working? How did you get money to buy mattresses, to get food? How did you get those things?
Yeah. I'm a porter on building sites. At first, a porter helps the builder. Yeah, he's an assistant to the builder. Hopefully, you get me.
Oh, so you do some work when you're not at school.
Yes.
Okay, so when you're during holidays, you do some work at a building site. You help them carry things. Okay. So, and they give you some money.
Yeah. So that's how I could help. Though it was less, but it could help somehow. Anyway, then time went on, and I got some volunteers who could help me. reach out to these people. So really God did a great thing, and it was a blessing to us.
All right, thank you so much, Shafiq, for your story and your encouragement. And yes, over to you, Teacher Carol. So today was just a lesson, just someone who was dared to go out and do something in his community and meet a need. So thank you so much, Shafiq. Unless any one of you has a question for Shafiq. Shafiq, what are your future dreams? What are some of the dreams that you have?
My future dreams are, if God helps me, the Lord will help me, and I will build a home to cater for these orphans, which will provide mattresses, food, and also education. So I hopefully pray to the Lord that He might help me, because who started the great work in me, He will see it up to the accomplish.
Okay, just one more question. When you're doing these things, what did you have any fears? Did you have some people who looked down on you as a child? Yeah. And how did you go about it?
Yeah, the main fear is to take pictures in the village. It was really hard for me, because most of the people in the village could even tell me, if you take a picture, you won't reach Kampala. So it really made me threatened, and I felt depressed, but God encouraged me. So,
have you ever faced any challenges?
Yes, I did face.
Okay, yes.
Yes, I did face challenges, and some of the challenges, even my volunteers could even tell me, you are young. If I give you my money, you will eat ice cream. So this really discouraged me, but...
Okay, let's let him first answer, then you ask another question.
But since the Bible says, don't let anyone look down on you, so this gave me courage, and I was able to continue what I had started.
Awesome.
Yeah.
All right, thank you so much, Shafiq. We have to do other things because of time.
I have a question.
I'll give chance for only two questions.
I have a question.
Hamia, what was your question? Let's listen to Hamia.
Listen to one question.
What's his parents' name?
My parents' name is Obed Bwanika, just because I'm Bwanika, so they made me to be Bwanika. My father is Obed Bwanika, and my mom is Rachel.
Any other question?
No.
Okay, we need to wrap that up.
Any question?
What was your hardest time?
My hardest time, just like I've told you, going in the field, it was really very hard for me. Talking
what
to
is your favorite subject?
Okay. Pardon?
Okay, first let him first finish this question, and you ask another question.
Going to those elder people in the village, it was really hard. Some of them are drunkard, so they ask you, let me say, is it hard questions to answer? I'm not a born again. How will you take me off from drunkardness? So it was really hard, but God has provided the way to go through.
Okay. Thank you so much, Shafiq and Uncle Dan.
There's one more question, Teacher Carol. Then
I have a question.
From Danielle.
I have a question.
Danielle.
Yes.
Okay, let's have Danielle, then Esther. Is that Esther or Shana or Hannah?
It's Esther.
Okay, Esther, let Danielle first ask a question, then you'll speak, okay? Yes,
it's
yes,
Angela.
Benaya, who is that? Who has put up their hand? Yes, Danielle. Unmute your mic and ask your question.
When is this going to end?
Danielle, we'll soon be closing, but just wait shortly. We have some nice surprises for you before we close. Yes, Hannah.
Was your mother how when did your mother die?
It was in 2005, and I was 8 months.
All right, guys, thank you so much.
Another question.
Sorry.
Okay, guys, we have to wrap this up.
To move on to another thing. So
you can type your question in the chat, okay?
Okay, and then we'll move on to the next thing. So over to you, Teacher Carol.
Okay, guys, let's give a hand clap to Shafiq for sharing with us. Okay. Give you briefly what Shafiq shared. Shafiq told us that his parents died when he was 8 months old. So when he was a little older, when he was 13, he realized that he could do something to help other children like him who don't have parents. So he was able to get for them mattresses. He was able to take to them food, and he's still doing that even in other communities. Okay, so he said he was 13 years old, and that's just to show you that you don't have to be old to help people around you. Okay. Okay, so Uncle Dan, we are going to stretch before we go to our last session, and Uncle Dan is going to show us how to do it just for 2 minutes. Stand up, everybody, from wherever you are. Stand up and let's stretch a bit with Uncle Dan.
All right, are we ready to stretch? Are we ready to stretch?
Yes.
Okay, okay.
Yes.
Everyone in the house, try and touch the ceiling without jumping. Try and touch the ceiling without jumping. Try and touch the ceiling without jumping. Go as high as you can. Okay, now try and touch the walls without, try, okay? Good. Now, Uncle Finney gave us a word which had 5 letters. What are those 5 letters? Now we are going to now listen. We are going to spell space with our body. Okay. Okay.
Yes.
Can everyone do this? Touch your shoulders. Okay. Now we are going to spell space with our elbows. Okay. Are we ready for letter S? Okay. Let's do S. S. Okay. P. A. E. Good. Now we are going to spell space with our heads, okay? In capital letters. Space with capital letters. Are we ready for our heads? Okay. 1, 2, 3, and go. S. P. A. C. And E. Okay, now one more thing, okay? This one you have to be standing. Now we are going to spell space with our waist. Okay?
Wow,
that's so exciting. Waist. So you move your entire waist. Okay, are you ready for S? Are you ready for that? Yes, okay. Entire upper body. S. Okay. Okay. Some of you are just watching. A.
She left. Sorry.
C. And E. Okay. Now one more.
This is getting
Use our legs, okay?
Hi.
We're going to use our right leg, okay? Can you use our leg? Okay. Okay. Are we ready with our leg? Space. 1, 2, 3, go. Letter S.
I hate you.
E. Your leg. A. E. E. All right. Okay, let's check. All right, okay, you can now sit down. Over to you, Teacher Carol.
Okay, thank you, Teacher Daniel, Uncle Daniel. Thank you, guys. Take your seats once again. Take your seats once again. Eugene, I see you guys are still stretching. Okay, take your seats once again. Now we have one more person to learn from. Okay? We have one person to learn from. We've heard about what it means to meet a need. We've heard what it means to dare yourself or to challenge yourself. What's the third project left? What's the last project left?
Yeah, yourself.
Pardon?
Developing yourself.
No, we've talked about, we've had something on dare yourself.
speech.
We've had something on meet a need. We have one more project. What was that?
Developing yourself.
Public speech.
Yes, like public speaking. Okay, public speaking is the last part. And we have a friend. Can you mute? We have a friend called Auntie Noeline. We have a friend called Auntie Noeline, and she's going to tell us briefly what it means to make a speech or what it means to prepare for public speaking. Are we ready to receive her? Are we ready to receive her? Okay, can you send some hugs to Auntie Noeline?
Yes.
Send some hugs, everybody, to Auntie Noeline. Okay, give her flowers. Okay, let's do a hand clap. Let's do a hand clap. Good. You're welcome, Auntie Noeline.
Yeah, thank you, Teacher Carol. Thank you, everyone. It's a good evening. I know someone was asking when are we finishing, so I'll try to not take a long time. So public speaking, my name is Noeline Chirabo, and I'm a trainer, I'm a coach, I'm a public speaker. And yes, I love so many things. Listening to Alexi for me was very inspiring because I looked back the time as Alexi's age, I wasn't that confident as a public speaker. Right now, I'm great at public speaking. I train people and coach people on how to do public speaking. But when I was growing up, I was actually very shy. I remember when I was in primary, I was so shy that people used to tease me about it during break time, and I would hide my eyes and I would be crying because I was just shy. And because I was so shy, even when it came to class, even if I knew the answer, I would never put my hand up because I was always scared. So at that point, I never thought about being a public speaker. And because I was so shy, I resorted to reading. So I started reading at the age of 6 years. And at the age of 6 years, I would literally read through a whole newspaper. My family would look at me and wonder what I'm doing, but I would literally read from the first page to the last page of a newspaper. And sometimes I would stop and ask my older siblings, what does this word mean? How do you pronounce this word? And that is how I built my vocabulary. When you start reading, you begin to build confidence. So for those of us that want to become great at public speaking, the first thing you need to do is to become a great reader. Because when you read, you build knowledge. And when you build knowledge, you build confidence. So because I used to read a lot, I began to debate. I don't know if some of you still have debate clubs in your school, but back then we used to have debate clubs. And as much as I was very shy, when it came to debating, I was very confident. And the reason was because I knew what I was talking about. Because I would read so many stories. I knew all the latest updates. I knew the names of different people. I knew what was happening in the world. And so during our debate sessions, I was very confident. And then I realized I can actually speak in public, even if I am naturally shy. And the key for me was learning and being able to read about the subject I wanted to speak about. So in my primary, I was very good at debating. And then I went to secondary and I continued with debating. And because I read a lot, now in my secondary, I shifted from newspapers and I began to read books. I began to read a lot of novels and different other literature books that were in the library. And so in my senior two, I became a prefect. And all through the rest of my secondary and high school, I was a prefect. I'm a great public speaker. You must have a very strong command of the English language. Like I said, I'm in awe of Alexis at her age and the command of English. So how do you build your vocabulary? Again, it goes down to being able to read. The more you read, the more you learn new words, the more you can make better sentences, the more you improve your grammar. So that when you stand to speak before people, you are confident. So as a prefect, sometimes I had to stand before a whole assembly of students and give an address. And I remember specifically in my senior three, I began to read newspaper, to do a school newsletter. And just read out news in school. And it's at that moment I realized, you know what, I could actually become great at public speaking. But remember, I said I was very shy when I was young. And so it's from that point that I continued to build my capacity as a public speaker. So what I'm basically saying, when you think about public speaking, if you want to become a great public speaker, number one, you need to read so you have knowledge. When you have knowledge, you'll be confident. And when you're confident, people will respect you when you begin to speak. Number two is that you are going to have to choose particular topics that are of interest to you. You can't read about everything, but there are things that you might enjoy reading. So find those few topics and read as much as you can about them. Number three, in becoming a great speaker, you need to practice and practice and practice. They say practice makes perfect, so there's no shortcut. If you want to become a great public speaker, you've got to practice. And how do you practice? You start now. You don't start when you grow up, just like Alexi was practicing. In your Sunday school, at home. I remember when I was about 11 years, I'd call my family to the sitting room and tell them, today I'm going to read the news for you. And because I was young, my family would be so amused. So I remember my mom, my sister, and my brother, they'd all sit in the sitting room and I'd get the newspaper. At that time, I admired a lady called Lucy Banya. She was the best news reader at that time. And at that moment, I wanted to be like her. So I'd get the newspaper and I'd begin to read. The news brought to you by Nobelin Chirago. And of course, my family would laugh. They would watch and even clap at the end. And that inspired me. But that is how I began to practice. So before you go to the school assembly, before you go to the great big audience that is going to scare you, start in your home, in your class, with your friends, in your church, and you can become a great public speaker. I'd like to stop here and take any questions. I'll ask Teacher Caro to help me choose who asks the question.
Okay, guys, you had Auntie Noeline. Thank you so much, Auntie Noeline. You have such encouraging stories showing us how you have come to grow. You didn't start where you are. You started when you are as little as some of our friends.
What question?
So guys, do you have questions for her?
Yes.
Yes, is that Manzi?
Yes.
Please go ahead.
What gave you the ability to start public speaking in your school when they used to tease you?
Thank you, Manzi. That's a very good question. What enabled me to become a public speaker? I started by debating. So if there's a debate club in your school, you can sign up to be one of the debaters. So it is through debating that people realized I had so much knowledge And the thing about being confident is when you know what you're talking about, you naturally become confident. So all my time in reading, I'd actually share a lot of what I learned during that debate, and that is how I started speaking.
Question.
Okay, Manzi, was that helpful to you?
My name is Amy.
Okay, Amy. Amy, you had your hand up. Guys, when you're not talking, please mute your mic, okay?
I have a question.
Everybody mute your mic and let's listen to Amy, okay?
I wanted to ask Auntie Noeline that why did you become a prefect in secondary?
So the reason I became a prefect was because of my earlier experience. One of the things that happens in schools is there was the school where I was, there was a lot of bullying and bullying people who are probably like senior ones, people who are shy, people who are timid. And so my desire as a prefect was to ensure that every child, every student gets to enjoy their time at school. And so that's what led me to becoming a prefect. So I became a voice for people who probably were shy and timid. People found it very easy to come and talk to me because I understood their struggle. So that's why I became a prefect in school.
Okay, Amy, did you get that?
Yes. I have a question.
Okay, who is speaking? Who is speaking?
Amia.
Okay, Hamia, go ahead.
Did you copy the best new? I have a question.
Everybody silent. Hamia is speaking.
What type of you learn from the best newspaper reader?
The last position I had in my high school, I was a head girl. That was in my senior 5 into senior 6. But then before, I'd been a communications prefect. I had been a dormitory prefect. I had been class monitor. So I kind of worked on different positions.
I have a question.
What's your name?
My name is Daphne.
Yes, Daphne, what's your question?
What was the second thing she did to improve her speech?
Thing she did to improve her speech. Okay.
So the first one I started reading.
Yes.
And then the second one I started debating. So which was more like practice, getting into spaces where I could stand up and speak. And that was in my school setting, which led me to becoming a prefect. But then also the third thing was practicing in the spaces where I was comfortable, like practicing at my home, practicing with my friends. And that helped me to perfect the art of public speaking.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you, Auntie Noeline. Okay, we're going to take one more. Someone kept saying, I have a question. Who was that? Teacher David, there should be 3 groups.
Carol, I think maybe your instructions were not clear. I'm seeing people leaving.
Oh, they're leaving.
Yeah.
Okay. Can you take me back to the main room?
This is the main room, actually.
Oh, this is the main room.
Yeah. And we have only 6 people.
Okay, but Teacher Liz has people in her class right now.
Oh, I don't know then which group is that, because I didn't create it. If you check on the rooms.
She has people that have gone to her group. Maybe you edit to make it 3 rooms, because I think everyone has gone to her room.
Okay, let me do this. Could you, because looks like she has the majority. Can I make her the admin so that she's able to divide them? Because I can't see them. We cannot.
Okay.
I can only see 2 people here. 3 actually.
Yeah, there's only 3.
3, yeah.
Okay, maybe
Can
you
you
can
talk to
make
her?
her a co-host.
Yes, sure. She's actually a co-host.
Actually, it's supposed to be in a different group.
Sorry?
I was supposed to be in a different group, so I found myself with Liz. That's why I came back here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm wondering how she actually even created the rooms, but it's okay if she has people.
Teacher David? Teacher David?
Yes, I'm here.
So everyone is actually in the other room.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Everyone is in the other room. So if you could make her co-host.
I can't even see her. Which room is that?
It should be Liz. She's signed on as just Liz.
Jane.
Okay. So can you do a session for Brielle? Do a session for Brielle and Jewel. Yeah, because they're here. You do it, please. Mm-hmm.
Teacher Carol, I think I'll have to stop the live.
Can
I stop it?
Yeah, you can pause it. I think it does a pause.
No, just stop because it can't pause.
Okay. Then let's go ahead and stop it. So let's leave Teacher Liz to handle the group she's handling. Since we've already moved, then Teacher Daniel is going to handle this room for Brielle and Jewel and the others who are in this group. Jewel and Brielle, please turn on your video.
Brielle, are you there?
Jewel, you want to say something? I see your hand is raised.
That was raised. Okay, good.
Okay, you need to unmute.
We were asking if we're supposed to be in a specific room.
Yes, you're okay in this room. So we have Teacher Daniel with us, and he's going to take us through.
Okay.
Okay. Welcome. What's your name?
Jubilee.
Jubilee. Okay. Are you alone or is someone else with you?
No, I'm with my sister.
Great. Is there any other person? Brielle, are you there? I see Brielle, I see Selima, Jemima. You guys are there. Could you turn on your videos or say something? Okay, so I see Stephanie, Victor. Okay, Great. So just say your name. Say your name and then we can continue, okay? This should be really simple and fast. Okay, we could start with the group. Selima, Jemima, just say your names and introduce yourselves, and we continue. Very quickly, in 1 second each. Okay. Okay, maybe. Okay, guys, could you introduce yourselves and we continue?
My name is Vanya.
My name is Lama.
My name is Victor.
Lama, Next.
Jason.
Okay. Let's okay, Joel, and please introduce yourselves. The rest of the guys.
My name is Jubilee.
Jubilee and?
My name is Jewel.
Okay, Jewel and Jubilee, you're welcome. So our group is just to go through what our projects and just to help you, guide you on what projects you're going to be doing. So remember the 3 projects that we had? Can we mention them again? The 3 projects, what are the 3 projects? Which was the first project? Okay, I'll give you one. One is public speaking. What are the other 2? Jubilee?
The other one is challenging yourself to do something.
Okay, yes, daring yourself and challenging yourself. And what's the third one? All right, the third one was meeting a need. So we have public speaking, meeting a need, and challenging yourself to do something, okay? So what we're going to do is we are going to have to choose something that we're going to do. Do you have something in mind that as we're speaking, as the different people are presenting, that you think you can do? Are there any needs around you, around your community, that you see that you can do? What are you going to do this week? What are you going to do to help? Selima, Victor, are you guys there? Okay, Jubilee and Jewel,
Yes,
you guys are there?
Yes.
Could you turn on your video since we have few of us here?
Okay. No, it's not.
Okay, so who do I have here? Okay, so I'm seeing 4 people. It is Stephanie, Victor, Lama, and
Aiden's
Vanya.
also here. And Jason.
Aiden's also here. So great. So guys, we are supposed to do this really quickly because we're supposed to go back to the rest of the group. So our role here is to choose what we're actually going to do. Okay. Yes. Remember, Alexis said you have to pick out something that you're going to do and take a picture of it. So what are some of the things that you're going to do? I want each one of you to mention something, a need that you have seen around your community or your family, or something that you see that you can do about, that you can do something about. Who would like to go first? So you guys, everything is perfect in your environment. There is nothing at all, okay? All you guys are superstars. There's nothing you can dare yourself or challenge yourself. You're great public speakers. You can do anything that you want. You don't have any fear. Yeah?
No.
Okay, so what is it? What's that one thing that you want to challenge yourself? Because the goal of this camp is by the end of this camp, you have to at least pick out one thing that you're going to challenge yourself to do. So I'm going to now mention names since you're not volunteering yourselves.
No, I'm volunteering.
Okay, who is going first?
Aidan.
Aidan, yes, Aidan.
I think I can try to help the needy.
You try to
I
help
have
them.
some clothes of mine that I don't use anymore. I can give them.
You can give them. Okay, that's good. Do you have some people in particular that you have thought about?
Yes, there are some people next door who do not have clothes.
Okay, great. Good. Next. Who would like to go next?
They change like 2 pairs.
Lama. What do you want to dare yourself?
Still thinking.
What are some of the ways we can help or we can meet needs around us? Jubilee. Yes, Jubilee.
Really think of any. I can't really think of any.
You can't think of any. So there, okay, let's start here. Are there any needs that are in your community? For example, if you're moving from home, or you're going to school, or when you're going to the market, or are there any needs, or you live in a very perfect world? What are some of the things that you see around your community that bother you? You could start there.
People who drive recklessly.
People who drive recklessly, that's a very good problem. What else? What other things bother you? Victor. Victor, what are some of the needs that you see around? There are reckless drivers, people who need clothes.
There are a lot of thieves.
There are a lot of
thieves and robbers.
Thieves.
Yeah,
oh,
thieves like robbers.
Okay, thieves. You have thieves where you pass, where you go home.
Yeah.
Okay. What else? What are some of the other things?
I think not many people are honest.
Not many people are honest.
Also, one of the needs that I see in our community is like a community, like place where people, like a basketball court or park where like people can go. That's what our community needs.
Okay, so this is what we are going to do, okay? Since we are 2 families here, I'm going to give you guys 1 minute, okay? Selima, Victor, Vanya. Okay, that is group A, and group B, we have Jewel and Jordan. Is that the name? What's the other name?
Jubilee.
Jubilee, sorry, my bad. So Jubilee and Jewel, I'm giving you guys each 1 minute to pick out one need and come up with a solution for it. In exactly 1 minute, and actually I'm giving you 1.5 minutes, you're going to tell me one need in your community which you've discussed that you're going to meet and how you're going to go about it. And then you're going to come and share with us, okay? And your minute starts now. I've given you 1 minute and then you'll come back and then share with the rest of us. Yeah. Hey guys. Are you guys ready? Are you ready?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Okay, I'm giving you 30 seconds. Jewel and Jubilee, You have 30 seconds. Meanwhile, you guys, I hope your presentation is powerful, and you guys are like 6 of you. So it has to be a very, very good presentation. You tell me what the problem is, where, what you're going to do, how you're going to do it. I don't want one answer that we are going to give clothes and you keep quiet. I want to know when, how are you going to collect them? If, for example, if that is it. So I'm giving you 30 seconds. Go through your project again, and then we present to each other, okay? 10 seconds, Jewel and Jubilee. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, great. So I'm very expectant to hear from you. So I'll hear from what's the name of your group? I need to give you your name, your group and name.
Ninjas.
Ninjas. Okay, great. And Jewel and Jubilee.
Sisters.
Oh, we call you guys JJ. Or just squared. Okay, I've given just squared until they come up with a cooler name.
Yeah.
So the ninjas, I want to hear some ninja solutions and theirs, and okay, it's over to you guys. Ninjas. Who's presenting?
Vanya.
Okay.
Okay.
Listening.
Okay. So one of the problems that we have noticed is like people don't really care and they just keep throwing trash in the road. They only care about themselves, and it's mainly because they haven't been taught the right thing from childhood. And one of the solutions we can do is like be their example, and then I think many people will follow our example if we don't trash and we pick up the trash and clean the roads. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Being an example. All right, so how will they see you? Okay. All right, thank you, the ninjas. And then let's go to J squared. Yes, J squared.
In our community, we noticed that there's a lot of people who need stuff. Like there's a lot of homeless shelters and orphanages and old age homes, and these people, they don't have enough supplies and necessities and stuff like that. So we plan to go to like our neighbors and our friends and the people in our community and ask them to donate stuff, and then one day we'll just take the stuff and take them to these different places.
Let's clap for each other. Thank you so much, guys. So what we're going to do, if you remember Alexis' presentation, you're going to take a picture, okay, of the problem, and then how you're going to make a short presentation on how you're going to meet that need. So from the ninjas, I'm expecting something better than just showing an example. How are you going to do it? Are you going to go and tell people this is how you clean the streets, whatever? Come up with a creative thing. You're going to do it as a group. Is it cool doing it as a group? Yes. Now, we also talked about public speaking. And at the end of this camp, we're going to be expected to at least make up a speech or say something about a topic. So you're going to choose a topic, okay? You're going to choose a topic that you're going to research about and talk about, okay? All right, then dares. What's that thing that you guys you've been over that you wish you could do, that you think you can dare yourself to do? Is there anything? Someone from the ninjas? Something that you'd really love to do, but you've always been fearing to do. Victor looked like he was saying something.
He was.
Yeah, he was.
Yes, Victor, tell us.
This is just one of the things I'll dare myself to do. I'll dare myself to eat spicy food.
Is that really a dare?
I don't think so. I don't think so.
That's
okay. The rest of you, is that daring enough? Your friends should judge.
No.
Okay. Joel.
I would dare myself to deliver an encouraging speech that changes lives.
Okay. That's nice. So what are you guys going to do about it? How are you going to face that dare and challenge?
You done? No.
You're on mute. You're on mute.
You're on mute.
Oh, okay. Sorry. So this is what we're going to do. This week, write down one thing that you want to challenge yourself, and then the other thing that you're going to do with your friends, with your family, with your sisters and brothers. And next week, we're going to present. So next week, when we come back on Saturday, we're going to make presentations of what we have chosen. You take pictures of what you're going to talk about. Now, for the public speaking, you must have chosen a topic, okay? By next week, you have chosen a topic. For meeting a need, we need to see some photos of the problems you're talking about. Any questions? Any questions?
How are we going to do public speaking? Yes, yet we're supposed to be socially distant.
Come again?
How are we going to do public speaking, yet we're supposed to be socially distant?
Oh, it's very simple. There's also the virtual one, the one we're doing right now.
That's also public speaking.
You're going to prepare your speech.
What?
Yes, you're speaking. What is public?
I didn't hear what you said.
What do you understand by public? What does public mean?
It being in front of a crowd.
Okay. Yeah, so this is a virtual crowd. Okay.
Yeah.
So you can do it two ways. You can create a speech, okay, and then you present it when all our friends are watching. So this will be your audience. Everyone is watching, and then you say, okay, Victor, it's your turn. You have 1 minute of fame. Okay, you're going to give us a speech on the topic that you want. Or you can record yourself.
Uncle Dan, the others are coming back to the main room.
All right.
Yeah.
So guys, we got it. So just get us a topic. So next week, you'll be handling that. Okay. So we're waiting to hear your topics and then your photos of the projects that you're going to do. All right. So let's wait for our friends and then we shall continue.
Thank you. Thank you, Uncle Dan.
Just close the breakout session so that everyone comes back automatically.
Okay.
You can end.
I've done it.
Perfect.
Hello. Welcome back.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Welcome back from the breakout sessions. So we are coming to the very end of our day today. We are coming to the very end of our day today. I hope you guys have enjoyed the activities we've done. Now, as you are told in your breakaway session, this week is about you choosing a topic. It's about you identifying a need. It's about you choosing something you would like to dare yourself in, okay? So you take time to write about whatever that is. If it's a need and you can show us what it is in a photo, you can go ahead and take a photo. In one of the groups, someone asked about being able to draw what the need they're going to meet is. You can still show that to us as a drawing, okay? So if your parents are not on the WhatsApp group, Teacher Liz has shared a number for you to be able to WhatsApp your work, but I'm also going to share mine, so you can send to me or you can send to Teacher Liz, so that we can be able to put your work together. Remember, at the end of the season, we shall have some presentations. On our very last Saturday, we shall have some presentations from the different projects that you will have done. So give this your all, because I can assure you, you're going to grow as you work on this project. You're going to learn a lot as you work on this project, and you will be a more confident person by the end of the season. Okay, so I'm going to request Uncle Paul to prepare our Kahoot, to prepare our final game as we come to a conclusion. Guys, if you have any questions, please, there is a WhatsApp group, but there are also those two numbers that we've shared with you. If you have guys of your own, you can text us and we'll be able to help you out as we go along. So we are together for the next 3 Saturdays as well. That is 14th, 21st, and 28th. Okay, so make an appointment, keep those hours open for Inspire Kids Virtual Camp from 2 to 4. Today we've gone a bit longer because we had many questions and we had to attend to everybody. But next week we shall try to keep within the time. Yes, so Uncle Paul, I don't know if you're ready.
Yes, thank you, Auntie Carol.
You could give us a prayer. We could say a prayer before, so that when we finish the game, everyone will be able to leave at leisure.
All right, let's pray. Father in heaven, we thank you for today. We thank you for the learning and the lessons we've had. We thank you for the teachers. Thank you for every participant in this conference. Lord, we pray that you'll help us not just to be hearers, but also doers of your word. Father, I pray that you'll help us to practice the lessons we've learned and remember everything we've been taught. Lord, I pray that you'll stay with us and keep us until the next time we meet. In Jesus' name I've prayed. Amen.
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 All right, so for the Kahoot, if you have, I'm going to give you 2 options. Can everyone get a piece of paper and a pen if you don't have another mobile phone? So it's going to be like a quiz. So you'll see the question on the screen. You write the correct letter. There'll be A, B, C, D, or the correct color. You can either choose the letter or the color. What I'll ask you to do is, so either you have a piece of paper and a pen, for those who don't have a phone. For those that have a phone, you need to type www.kahoot.it. It's in the message, www.kahoot.it. Can everyone at least confirm that you have either a piece of paper and a pen, or you have typed into a browser, www.kahoot.it? Once you're at that stage, I'm going to start it. So what will happen is you'll see the question on this. I'm going to share my screen. You'll see the question. You'll have a short time to answer. So the faster you answer, the more you get, you score more points. Alternatively, one of you can type the answer in the chat, and the first person to answer will be the one who's leading. Okay, the instructions are, the first instruction is, if you have another phone, you can type www.kahoot.it. www. It's in the chat. It's a chat. So if you can see in the chat, www.kahoot.it. That is one option. If you don't have a second phone, get a piece of paper and a pen. I'm going to be showing you questions. You choose the correct answer. There'll be 4 choices, A, B, C, D, or you can choose the color. So the first person to answer, if you use a phone, we'll see the winner on the screen. For others, you can either write your name, number, your answer on a paper, so that when the correct answer is shown, you'll know whether you got it correct, and you'll mark yourself at the end, or you can type it in the chat. Okay, so many instructions at the end of the day, but let's go in and you'll see.
Uncle Timothy, when you're joining in, it asks for a game pin.
Yes, I'm going to show you the pin. When I open it, you'll see the pin. All right, you're right. So I'm going to show the pin. Okay, so I'm going to show it now. Yes, sorry, I'm using Asha Timothy. Asha has retired. So we're going to start now. The pin number is coming on the screen. If you can look at the screen, you'll see the pin number. So the pin number is coming. Game pin is coming, it's loading. So it is 477-6121. 477-6121. 477-6121.
I write that number.
Yes, that's the pin you should put on the system. For those who have another 477-6121. 477-6121. For those who don't have another phone, just wait to read the question and write the answer. It's counting down 7, 14, 15, 13 people are in.
It asks you for a nickname.
Yes, put any name. You can use your real name. You can use your real name. Okay, are you ready? Any other people? The questions are going to start. All right, so the question is going to start now. It's going to start, guys. So the first question is coming. What gave Samson his unusual strength? Choose the correct letter or the answer. His beard, his hair, his love for God, his faith. Which letter, which color is your correct answer? Write on a piece of paper.
No, his love for God. What led Samson? What gave Samson his unusual strength? What? His love for God. His what? His beard.
Oh God.
Just write your answer. We're going to say the correct answer is his hair. You can mark yourself if you had it wrong. So the Kosanga girls have answered it first, and they're the top. Who led the children out of Israel? Who led the children out of Israel, out of Egypt? Israel out of Egypt. Who led the children of Israel out of Egypt?
Who led the children out of Egypt?
Moses.
Answer will tell you the correct answer.
Moses.
Just write your answer. Don't tell people. Other people will win you.
Oh my God.
Mommy, sorry. It's just doing classroom perfection.
All right, the correct answer is Moses. The winner of that question is still the same. You see, Manzi has come into the first page. The next question is, how many disciples did Jesus have? Answer.
Go.
Answer, you have 16, 15, 14, 13 seconds. It's counting down the seconds. How many disciples did Jesus have?
12.
Let's see who gets the answer correct. 12, everyone got that one correct. The next question is coming. Let's see who was the first to answer. The Sangha girls are leading. Lexi. All right, the next question is coming now. Who built the ark? There are 4 answers there. Who is the answer quickly? Is anyone?
Message. Yes.
On the screen, type in Kahoot, and you can either type your answer in the chat or write. For those who don't have another phone, so the correct answer is Noah. 11 people have got that correct on the screen. The next question is coming up.
We don't have phones.
Yes, just write on a paper. Who did Jesus raise from the dead?
You read.
Is it Lazarus, Joseph, Matthew, or James? Who did Jesus raise from the dead? Who did Jesus raise from the dead? Okay, 1 second. The correct answer is Lazarus. Everybody got that correct. Next question is coming. Yeah, people have stayed in their positions. Next question is coming now. Who disobeyed God and wound up spending 3 days and nights inside a large fish? Who was that? Edward, Jesus, James, or Jonah? Who disobeyed God and wound up spending 3 days and nights inside a large fish?
Jonah.
We shall see the correct answer. Let's see who gets the correct answer. Write your answer if you're the one, if you know the person. Correct person is Jonah. Somebody failed, but Jonah is the right answer. The next question is coming. Next question is coming. What event is this in the picture? What event is that in the picture? What is happening there? Is it the last soup, the last supper, Jesus and his disciples before the crucifixion? What event is happening? What's that event? Can you see all of you see the picture? So what's the color? What's the color? Let's see who gets the answer correct. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The correct answer is the Last Supper. Some people got it wrong.
Yellow. The last
It's color yellow. All right. Let's go to the next question. What is the first book of the Bible? Revelation, Matthew, Psalms, or Genesis? What's the first book of the Bible?
Genesis.
What color is the answer? Genesis. What color is it there? What color is the answer?
Genesis.
Okay, the correct answer is coming. 2, 1. The answer is blue, Genesis. Good. One person failed it. Let's go to the next question. Next question is coming. Who was thrown into the lion's den? Was it Joseph? Was it Daniel? Was it David? Was it Abraham? Who was thrown in the lion's den? Who was thrown in the lion's den? The correct answer was Daniel, color red. Yes. Okay, you can see people have overtaken.
Excuse me.
Yes.
Excuse me.
Yes. The next question.
What do I do with the paper?
You choose the correct color as your answer. Write your answers on your paper, and then you see if you got it right. Who was Jesus' earthly father? Just choose the color of your correct answer. Is it red? Use the first letter of the color. Is it Joseph? Is it Abraham? Is it God? Is it Matthew? Write the answer, your own answer, and then you'll mark yourself. Write the answer and tell us if you get it correct when you mark. So the correct answer is red and it's Joseph. Everybody, 15 people have got it, one person failed. The next question is coming. Next question, how many books are in the Bible? How many books are in the Bible? What's the color of the correct answer? How many books are in the Bible? How many books are in the Bible? The first person to answer, just write the color, the first letter of the color. Either it's R, it's Y, it's B, or it's G. The correct answer is which color? How many books are in the Bible? The correct answer is coming up. It's color yellow. There are 66 books in the Bible. The next question is, let's see who's got the answer. All right, the numbers have stayed the same. The next question is, what was the first miracle of Jesus recorded in the Bible? Did he feed 5,000? Did he walk on water? Did he heal a blind man? Did he turn water into wine? Write it on your paper or type it in the chat. What was the first miracle that Jesus recorded in the Bible? Let's see who gets the correct answer. It's color blue. He turned water into wine. The next question is coming. Let's see who got the correct answer. That's the new ranking. Let's see, the next question is, after the flood, what sign did God give that he would not destroy the earth with a flood again? After the flood, what sign did God give that he would not destroy the earth with a flood again? Let's see whose answer did. Did he give them a flower? Did he give a rainbow? Did he give a skull or a dove? Let's see the correct answer. You have 12 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Color yellow is the correct answer. It was the rainbow. Good, good. You know the answers. Next question is coming up. That's the scoreboard of those who are using phones. The next question is, who found baby Moses in the river? Was it Mary Magdalene? Was it Sarah? Was it Pharaoh's daughter? Was it all of the above? Who found baby Moses in the river? Which color is the answer? Is it Pharaoh's daughter? Is it Mary Magdalene? Is it Sarah? Let us see who gets the answer correct.
Pharaoh's daughter.
The correct answer is about to be told to us. The next answer is Pharaoh's daughter. Correct. Color blue.
You got it.
Are you marking yourselves? I want you to see your answer at the end. The next question is coming. The next question is coming. Who tells the disciple that Jesus had risen from the dead?